Here is my spoiler-free review of Fast X, the 10th film in the Fast and Furious franchise. First of all, it's crazy. It's definitely one-upping something that I thought couldn't be one-upped when they sent a car as a rocket to space in F9. I was wondering how they were going to do that. Yeah, they went above and beyond it. And that's okay. This is ridiculous, it's fun, it's kitschy, they lean into it more, and I respect that they're leaning into it more because they know it's ridiculous, they know none of this is realistic, and it's supposed to be a fun action movie, and they lean into the whole family meme thing, they lean into how insane things are that people make fun of with the movie, and I appreciate that they are hyper aware of what the public thinks about these movies, and it still sells tickets. So, if you have not seen all of the Fast and Furious films, especially, say, the past 4 previous to this, you might feel a little lost on some things. If you like action movies that are ridiculous, you'll like it. But in terms of getting the callbacks and some of the things that are happening in this film, you might feel a little lost. John Cena is fantastic because most of this film is spent with Lil B, with a kid. And so his interaction one-on-one with a kid is, I think, great. It really showcases John Cena as a comedic actor as well, and I really appreciate that about him. Jason Momoa has an absolute blast playing a villain in this, and I love it. He calls out all the ridiculous things that have happened in the Fast and Furious franchise, and he leans into it. To me, it's like he's embraced his inner Joker. That's what this reminds me of. In terms of the ridiculous factor of Jason Momoa as a villain, think of it as him being the Joker. Dark, psychotic, crazy, and you don't necessarily know what he's going to do next. There's obviously predictable things. It's an action movie in the Fast and Furious franchise, but I love Jason Momoa as the villain in this because it looks like he's having an absolute blast. If anything, this movie could have been about 25 minutes shorter. That's probably my thing right there too. It does drag on a little bit, but they have so much to cover because there are so many characters in this movie that they've reintroduced or brought back or are in this now. And so that's one little thing right there too. It's a little long. Not all the characters get the screen time that they deserve to build their characters, but we're probably going to see more of that when we get into the next 2 films of this franchise. So, if you enjoy the Fast and Furious movies, if you enjoy the ridiculousness of the action in this, of the stunts that just make you roll your eyes and laugh, embrace that and go see this movie. I had fun. Not saying that it's perfect or fantastic cinema, but I had fun. And I think that's what's important with this film, and they lean into that quite well.